Hello everyone. Welcome to Say It with Roz. Just a quick note here. I just want to make a little comment on what happened with the head of FEMA under the current administration. I'm just going to read this from an article about it. The acting head of FEMA, Cameron Hamilton, was fired by the Trump administration a day after he testified before Congress that he believed the agency should not be dismantled. We're talking about FEMA. The Trump administration had expressed interest in shrinking or eliminating FEMA. Hamilton was replaced by David Richardson, a senior DHS official. I'm assuming that's the Department of Homeland Security official. But I hate to keep tying everything back to voting, but you just can't get around it. This new administration wants to dismantle everything. Now, what they're reasoning, they're saying they want to throw everything back to the states, for the states to handle all of these emergencies. It's pretty obvious the states can't handle it because some of these states are currently begging for federal assistance. With some of these storms that they've recently had, that tore up everything, and they're trying to get things back in order. But I just want to emphasize that it matters who you vote for. Some of y'all live in these places, that get storms. I live in Texas, near the Galveston. Not far from Galveston. So we get hurricanes, and I just wonder, are these states going to be able to, get back up and running like they normally do, after these storms? I know last year people were complaining, I believe it was last year or when Biden was in office, they were complaining about the $750 that FEMA was giving out, falsely saying that was all the people were going to get, when that's not true. That this is how things always have, as soon as these disasters happen, right after, FEMA comes in and gives people, something to help them out. So they can buy food. If they, I don't know, if they can't live in the homes that they had, it's enough money to get them a hotel room, a motel room for a few days. They might need clothing or whatever. That's what that initial little payment is for. And I think pretty much anyone could get it. That was in the path of those storms. But they made it sound like that was all they were going to get, and the government was going to take over their property or something. It was just very bizarre that they were saying that. And so many people believed them. I wonder what they're going to be saying now if they don't get any help at all. Voting counts, people. And just like I was saying in my video about the federal officials that were appointed, those people serve at the pleasure of the president. Now, the best scenario is that the president wants those organizations to operate the way they were designed to operate. But if he doesn't, he's going to direct his people to operate those organizations the way he wants them to operate. He may not be able to get rid of those organizations, just on his own, but he can certainly control how they're operated. And if the people that he has appointed does not operate that he wants, in the manner that he wants them to operate, he will fire them and get somebody else in there. So, once again, voting matters. Over and out.